I like to elevate both fruit and form, so today I'm making a pedestal bowl. It's made in 2 pieces, but a couple of things can compromise the assembly. Not joining the pieces correctly and not paying attention to the drying. So let's get into it. I'm using 1.25 kilos of clay for the base and 2.25 kilos for the bowl. I'm starting with the pedestal and I'm centering my clay. I'm using a mid-fire clay that has a bit of tooth and some speckle. It fires to a warm buff colour. I'm throwing the pedestal right way up. It's possible that it's a little easier to throw the pedestal upside down. However, I feel as if I get a better overall picture as to how the 2 pieces are going to fit together as a unified form if I throw it the right way up. Once I've centered, I flatten the clay. And now I push down all the way into the center of the clay. I'm going to open up into a donut. I don't need any of the clay at the base. And now I start to form the walls. I'm creating walls with an inward slope. I pull up the walls, keeping the pressure even. I'm keeping the shape of the pedestal very simple. Of course, there are many options for shaping here. I compress and straighten the walls with a rib. As usual, I trim a little around the base. I'll wire through a little later and then dry to leather hard. Now to make the bowl, I center 2¼ kilos of clay. This will be a wide rounded bowl. Once the clay is centered, I flatten the clay. I flatten the clay out wide and then I push down into the center. I'm keeping in mind that I don't need any extra clay in the base for a foot ring. And now I open out. As I've opened out, I've started to form the walls. And I compress the base of the bowl, first with my fingers, and then with a sponge. I pull up the walls, bringing them up into a bowl form. I'm leaving a little bit of extra clay around the outside of the base to support the walls. I'll trim this clay away later. And now I shape the bowl, focusing on the inner curve of the bowl. I bring the bowl out to its full final width. I use a rib to smooth the outside. And smooth the rim. I'll set aside to dry to leather hard. I'll wire through a little later. I'm ready to trim, and I'm going to start with the base. I upend the pedestal and I make sure it's centered. I'm using the pad of clay left after wiring through to hold the pedestal in place. Otherwise I would just attach to the wheel head using lugs of clay. I'm just trimming around the base and I smooth. I burnish the surface of the base a little with my fingers. Now for the bowl. I flip the bowl and center. And then I attach to the wheel head with clay lugs. I take the pedestal and center. And then I mark out the position. And I trim. I trim a little across the base, and then from the pedestal's position, I trim a little down the side. I'll speed through this trimming a little. So I'm trimming away that clay that I used for extra support for the wide bowl form. And now I just want to check that the two pieces look right together. Now I'm ready to assemble. I'm using some foam on the inside of the bowl to support the base as I add the pedestal. And then I secure the bowl. The foam will help prevent the bowl from misshaping as I join the pedestal. And now I score the base. By scoring, I mean deep scratches into the surface of the clay. And I do the same where I've marked out the area the pedestal is going to join to. I'm going to add some slip to the area I've just scored. The slip is just a mixture of the clay I'm using and water. And now I'm ready to attach the pedestal. I place the pedestal and just check that it's centered. I give it a little jiggle to make sure it's securely attached. And I smooth the join on the inside. I take a small coil of clay and add it to the join on the outside. This creates a smooth, seamless join. And now I can flip the pedestal bowl and take a look. I smooth the rim, and now I dry carefully. The first day under plastic, and then I remove the plastic and dry fully. Once fully dry, I bisque fire. And now it's time to glaze. I'm using a brush-on matte mid-fire glaze. It's a charcoal black and will provide a great contrast to the clay. I'm just glazing the inside of the bowl. And now I glaze fire. I've been looking forward to seeing the final result. My kitchen bench is quite small and I always have a bowl of fruit to hand, so I'm hoping this will free up a little bench space. If you need a bit of extra help with the fruit bowl, check out my beginner's hump video. And happy potting!